Welcome to Mumbai, 47. One of the most densely populated cities in the world, home to more than 12 million people. If you wanted to disappear and hide from the world, this vast city is perfect. The maze-like sprawling slums offer secret paths and surprises around every corner. The elusive Maelstrom knows the city like the back of his own hand. Locating him will be a considerable challenge. A place to start could be the slums, where his former gang, the Crows, has recently risen from the ashes. Dawood Rangan will be easy to find in his half-finished tower, wrapping up his new film called Mumbai Hero. While Vanya Shah has ensconced herself in the overgrown remains of an old train yard. Your three targets call this labyrinthine part of the city home, so choose your approach carefully.
Salesman or something. Those suitcases could just contain the products he sells.
47. This is one of the Mumbai chawls. My records show a few residential complaints about a new tenant in the building. Something related to strange behavior. Might be worth looking into.
Come on, not here. That's just silly.
"47. It looks like someone living in the chawl is using this room as a base of operations of some sort.
I don't see how this could possibly go wrong. So many people have told me I haven't.
Get that scope adjusted with this horrible viewpoint. What I wouldn't give for a world-class sniper rifle right now.
Well, well. It appears we have a rival assassin in Mumbai, and he's training his sights on Dawood Rangan. By the looks of it, I'd say we're dealing with a local operator, known as the Kashmirian. A local hitman known as... Karan Dar, aka the Kashmirian, was born in the US, but fled to his mother's native land, India, 20 years ago, following an FBI investigation into a string of serial killings in Texas. He adopted a new identity here, and now works as a gun for hire for local mobsters. But who would want Rangan dead?
hell was that? Go find out. Fine.
Is the fan good to go? I know they're still trying to find the right lines for the shoot, but in case they do, we need to be ready to detect.
You bet. I had to hack the controls to reduce the power output of the machine. I don't know where Rangan got this thing from, but it's powerful enough to blow the entire set from the roof.
Gregory Arthur! Has anyone seen Gregory Arthur recently? I need him here for the final photo shoot with Mr. Rangan. Everyone else is ready. If anyone sees... Please, someone find Gregory Arthur for me so we can get this photo shoot over. Rangan's waiting patiently.
Yeah, Commander, some kind of commotion down here. Have a look around.
What the fu...
You're still at it? Imagine the results, huh?
Holding it down. Nice. When are you gonna be done mixing those colors? I mean, how long could it take to smudge out a few blues and reds?
I'm creating art here. 70% of the work is finding the right colors. Color mixing is an entire art form on its own. It takes time.
Yeah, well, get a move on. Mr. Rongan wants you to go and get him as soon as you're done mixing your fancy colors there. You got it?
Fine. I wish there was some way out of this mess. Maybe if I pick my own den. Just for a decade or so. Get a new identity. Start over with a new style of painting.
Mr. Hussein, go on upstairs and wait for Mr. Rangan. I'm sure he'll be there shortly. It's me. Just to let you know that the house artist is ready to continue painting. Have a good day.
Ah, Mr. Hussain, ready at last. Did you get a shave? Oh, well, never mind. Come with me to the lounge.
After you, Mr. Rankin.
That is Dawood Rangan, producer of mediocre movies and a full-time criminal. His brutality is overshadowed only by his giant ego.
Abbe, hey, yaar.
Beautiful.
Hey there, sir.
Magnificent use of colors and form. Kya baat hai. If the new piece catches my forceful nature like this, I will have nothing short of a masterpiece on my hands. I'll be the envy of everyone.
I guarantee a perfect execution, Mr. Rankin.
All right. Chala, let's get this done. I expect these to be the final brushstrokes, Mr. Hussain. I'm a busy man here.
All right, 47. Let's see if the aim of our Kashmirian friend is true.
Look, once the word gets out and my art-appreciating friends see it, your phone will be ringing off the hook.
I can't wait. Hold your breath for a moment, Mr. Rangan.
That's the reason I told you I wouldn't pay for the commission, by the way. I'm not stingy. No, not at all. But if I'm already paying you in exposure, well, let's not overdo it, you know?
I prefer cash over exposure. Clench your fist, please.
Who doesn't? But sometimes, exposure can be worth more than just money. Because in this case, it's the gift that keeps on giving. Just wait and see. When you're done with this job, the contracts will be rolling in.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Rangan. Can you look up a bit? Thank you.
That shot came from the chawls. It looks like the Kashmirian finally got a clear line of fire. Dawood Rangan is dead, and not even by your hand, 47. What will you think of next? Hold up, 47. The Kashmirian is on the move. He's heading for another flat inside the chawls. This might be worth investigating. If nothing else, we may get a lead on who his client is. The Kashmirian is moving to an apartment in the chawl. It's facing the laundry area. I suggest we find out what he's up to, 47.
Nothing in my position, sir.
I got caught. That scarf looks so expensive. Sir, you could get yourself killed.
47. It appears the Kashmirian is using this room as a base of operations. Let's see what he's up to in here.
Quickly.
So, the Kashmirian is scoping out a bridge in an area primarily used as a laundry business. Interesting. It recently changed ownership and now belongs to Vanya Shah. It looks like he's found a new target and is waiting for her to get on the bridge. Perhaps your mentoring days aren't entirely over yet.
She was supposed to be on the bridge already.
What do you mean? My mother always did that.
The new foreman looks to be a dedicated worker. He hasn't left the office. He got it.
Sir, I'm afraid you don't have the right clearance. Sorry.
Listen, I suggest you do what you're told.
Don't take this the wrong way, but could you please get the F out?
I don't know where the bears are. If I could just find them, it would make my life better. Hit them. If I knew why, I wouldn't have to look.
Hey, you've got no right being here. You're not entirely safe, that's for sure. I'm getting This girl is driving me crazy. She said she would text me on Monday.
Hello?
Come on. I knew why I wouldn't have to look inside. I just want to make sure I understand. I show up.
Don't you dare!
I'm not there.
Hey, someone please help me.
Hey, kya? The guy must have thought better of it.
I asked if I could talk to the person, and the guard said no.
This is not a good day.
क्या हो रहा
Tell me about it.
Moving on to the next area.
What was that about?
No.
Go see. You.
All right, you just might make my life short. Hit them. I knew
Why did you do that? You might have hurt someone.
Rowdy fuck! गलत आदमी